A lot of you are bad, madam. One thing that you have, somebody will not rest. If you don't have money for to pay gate man, sack him and open your gate yourself. Welcome to the channel, guys. So this video is the one I wanted to make to drag each and every one of you. Yes. Now, okay, maybe not all of you, some of you. This is really like something I wanted to talk about. That a lot of you, okay, a lot of us, because I'm not a perfect human being. I'm not too joining that. A lot of you don't treat people well. You heard me. A lot of you, especially your helps and your people that you pay. You'll be shocked to think that these helps are, let's say, people that help people in the house, maybe security guards, nannies, and all that. Not only them in this video, even your staff, people that run now, right? A lot of people have businesses, small businesses, even big businesses. In fact, some of you, you don't even have business yet. You are just manager in somebody else's business. You have turned Lord and Master. Let's start from the help. We've talked about this thing over and over, how some of you are the most wicked bosses. Like your help is a lesser human being. You talk down on your help, you talk down on your security. And I'm not even saying that when these people misbehave, you should not caution them. No, that's not the point. Let's say somebody who lives in your house, I would have said, treat them how you treat your children. But some of you are not even good parents. You don't even treat your children well. So don't treat them how you treat your children. So let me even get to the point of your staff. This is one of the major reasons why a lot of people in Nigeria would run away from any private job. Some people actually say that private establishments are like a death trap, or they are like a slave master slave relationship. Because you work and work and work, you barely get paid anything significant. Sometimes you might get paid something significant, but if you get paid that significant amount, you will suffer for that money that you are being paid. And this is not me talking about your normal work hours and everything, but in fact, most people in private establishments don't have normal work hours. I worked somewhere once, I'm not going to mention the name. It was a private establishment. I refused to be treated like that because I was not a serious staff. I was there for a training. So I was not a staff. I was not a staff. And my head is strong, small. So I know agree they do me anyhow, but I saw how other workers there were being treated. I wasn't working there for the money. I was working there for the knowledge, you understand? So the money was secondary for me at the time, even though they did my money anyhow. But they were supposed to still pay me for that time I worked there. But you guys, they messed up my money. I remember my cousin laughing at me so hard when I brought my first paycheck. She laughed. I'm thinking about it now and I'm laughing. She's like, wait a minute, you know, but that's how bad it was because they told me they were going to pay me a particular amount, but I don't know if they changed their mind or I did not know that like they deduct money for any small thing. And I'm not even saying that what they call it. I know sometimes staff too can, misbehave and you have to look for a way to what's the word? To make them pay for those misbehaviors and everything. But sometimes it was just really wickedness. I remember then we could be working and let's say break time is 1 p.m. Nigeria and the whole light situation, NEPA thing. Maybe NEPA brings light in the afternoon. Lunchtime is 1 p.m. These are staff that have been standing almost all morning from 8 a.m. because I remember then work starts by 8 a.m. They've been standing from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. 1 p.m. to 2 was the lunch break. If there was light that day, if it was NEPA and they were not using diesel, you guys know what they are going to do. People are, I say my head been the touch, so I will not follow they do all this kind of suffer because I was I was rebel. I'm sorry. But no, seriously, this is why a lot of people will not work. They just imagine I was able to do all those because my life was not dependent on the money they were paying me. I could eat, I could survive if I refused to do some things. It wasn't the salary. In fact, my transport to the job was not at the salary. So you see what I was saying? I was going there for the training. And I know some people that have a business to say, this is how staff behave. No, a staff that has stood up from 8 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon deserves to sit down for like 30 minutes to rest. They needed to eat. Or any day that there's light, that NEPA did not take light, they'll want to, utilize that light so that they'll not burn diesel. So those staff will have to work extra, sometimes 3 o'clock before they allow them to go to eat. Sometimes they will not even complete the 1 hour. Sometimes they might be working, NEPA will now take like that will now be when the staff will be relieved enough to go and have lunch. Imagine where staff they pay me never take light. That's how bad that working environment was. And I know now that a lot of working environments are worse than that, especially in some big cities in Nigeria. They know themselves. That's how bad it is. Some of you don't treat your staff well. If you hear how much those people are being paid, imagine these people were not even paid up to minimum wage at the time. They weren't. I don't know if the minimum wage had gotten to 30,000 naira then. Has it? Oh, he hadn't. He hadn't. But still, it was. I think then minimum wage was around 19,000 something or 18,000. They were still not being paid up to that amount. A lot of them. A lot of them. So okay, imagine. Let me even tell you guys. I wasn't being paid up to minimum wage that time. A lot of people don't treat their staff well. Let me even go down to where I did my NY, where I served for NYS. They said they were going to be paying us every month. You guys, it's been years I finished my NYS. You cannot believe that place I served, they paid me only once. And I'm sure that there was money to be paid. Now, these people that are in charge of this particular money, they're not even, it's not their business. I served in a government establishment. You understand? So imagine that the organs at the top hoard the money, they don't want to pay coppers, and we were so many coppers in that establishment till today. How many years later? I've not even seen quarter of the money. Talk more of the full money. So basically, I served. When I served for free. It was just the money NYSC was paying me that I was receiving. So for that time, I'm really grateful that, like I said, I wasn't dependent on that money. I was being fed, I was being taken care of. So I didn't really my money for NYC. In fact, literally when I was serving, I saved my alawi throughout the whole 1 year of service. Yes, I didn't spend my alawi. I wasn't dependent on that money at the time. You understand? So what I'm saying is that I was able to save because things were not so hard. You understand? There were couples that needed that particular money that they were going to pay them, but the oga at the top wasn't going to pay. You understand? And these organs at the top, they have money. You guys, they have money already. They are very rich. But this small money to pay coppers, who are these coppers? These coppers don't have mouth. You cannot do anything. And they will suffer you in those places. In fact, let me tell you something. If you're looking for a job, it's those places that will not pay you well, will suffer you. This is why a lot of people will not work in private establishments because they are like slave masters. Some of you don't treat your staff well. You might have a small business, you have just one staff. That staff wakes up every morning and the first thing they do is to sigh. I know that there's some staff that whatever you do to them, they'll still be human beings, they'll still behave anyhow. But be the good one, you know, let it be that that issue is not from your side. Let it be that you are treating them in the most humane way possible. You don't have to be very, very extra friendly with them, mushy, mushy. You don't have to be all that. Be humane. Just that's the word. Treat them like human beings, as if they they can achieve something with their life, as if their life does not revolve around you and your business. Like, let's assume you have a business, you have a staff, the staff is in her 20s, you know that she might have a relationship, but she cannot see her baba. He cannot see his girlfriend because what? He lives, dies, sleeps, wakes up in your house. But what was the job? Their job was probably to do sales girl, but they have turned people that pick children from school. They turn house cleaner. They turn everything. And you say, I pay you. What do you pay them? Come, what do you pay them? A lot of people will not do half the things other people do for you. A lot of people will not take half the crap you feed people. A lot of you. I pay the person. It's my nanny. Every time, oh, I did this for them. What they too they did for you. They did for you. Some helps no work. Oh. Some staff are the worst. I've seen some staff that literally crumbled businesses to the ground. Yes. I'm not trying to speak for staff. I'm not anybody's staff. Okay, I'm Google staff. I'm not trying to defend my people. I'm just saying that try to treat people well. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't. A lot of you are bad madams. You are bad ogas. Small thing that you have, somebody will not rest. Small money that you have because you are paying somebody peanuts, people will not see you. People will not rest. Sometimes, and also I think that sometimes people are doing this because they feel like the other people before these people have treated them badly. So let me treat this one badly. It's iron hands so that they will not do me bad. But that's what we're talking about. Hurt people. So you are bringing the person that has come has not done you bad, oh, but you are treating the person bad because the last person treated you bad. So who is the bad person here? You are still the bad person. So I've seen people who their staff run their businesses down. You have to still be careful if you have a staff, especially if you have a small business, you're just paying one or two people. You understand? You have to be very careful so they don't crumble your business. But those basic things you should do for them. Don't owe them salary. Some of you who are wicked. See, you will be buying Benz up and down, but you will be owing somebody 20,000 naira salary. You don't have any shoe that is below 50,000 naira. You don't have any handbag that is below 100K. But your staff who is surviving on 30,000 naira minimum wage, you will give them story. You will tell them story, yeah, months and months and months. Is it that you don't have 30K? How much do you buy fuel every week in your house? You understand? Some of you have the money. We are just mean. Set two of your shoes and pay your gate man. If you don't have money for to pay gate man, sack him and open your gate yourself. If you cannot afford a gate man, then you shouldn't have one. Because that 30,000 naira is what your gate man's children are hoping on. Is what enables him buy one loaf of bread to go back home from his job. That your house help that goes back home on weekends, is that 30K she can buy things for Sunday stew from. You cannot be that mean and tell me that I don't know what these housemates do. What do you do yourself? Some of you are bad employers. What made me talk about this was a post I saw on Instagram where a lady was saying she went to a restaurant, a big restaurant in on the island in Lagos, and she saw the staff kind of what they call it, shaky and all that. And she asked the staff what's up. The staff said they haven't eaten, that the restaurant doesn't let them eat, from there, and that they have to eat outside or they have to wait till the close of work to eat. And people in the comment section were saying that that's wrong. That those people who work in in McDonald's in America and all these eateries, that you have a free meal whenever you work. And even if you don't have a free meal, pay the person to eat. There has to be mama put around. If you say that your food is luxury food, maybe luxury prawns, you don't want them to have prawns, give them basic food, rice and stew, basic, no salad, no meat, give them like that. At least they have something in their stomach. But imagine working in the palace and you cannot even eat crumbs. You know how bad that is. Some of you are horrible. Oh. I beg. Anyways, that's what I want to talk about in this video. Because it is to pay me. When I see some of these people, some of you don't deserve to have help. Some of you deserve to do your work by yourself because you don't deserve to have another human being live under you because you don't recognize human beings. In fact, you treat human beings worse than animal owners treat their pets. Have you not seen pets? There are some ajebo pets. So some pets now are ajebota, serious one. Their owners treat them like pikin. Some of you don't even treat your workers like as stray animals. You don't. You don't deserve to have people living under you and pay them that peanut you are paying them and will not hear word on social media. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts. You guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Have you worked somewhere that you were treated badly, you were treated poorly, like an establishment where they didn't care whether you ate, whether you needed to rest? Have you worked in those kind of places? Let me know what your experience was. If you're in Nigeria, can you work in a private establishment? Considering all these things that get to happen in these private firms, you guys, share with us in the comment section, please. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video, please share, please subscribe to the channel, please subscribe. I'm going to see you in my next video. Until then, stay safe and be kind. I mean it very well this time. Be kind. Bye guys.